No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Garoppolo now looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play here for the Bills. 76 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run?
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Not ahead of you, baby. I see you over there. You scared?
There to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drive...
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 82 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. There he goes left side.
Get off the field.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 77 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Devin Singletary is certainly capable of breaking off some big runs, and he got loose on a big one there. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Bills 14, 49ers 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Tigers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He'll have a first down past the 40.
I'm going to show you, man.
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 74 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we are tied at 14.
At the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right. Going deep for Diggs. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
At the 39-yard line.
Now a run with Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
14-14.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Down back at the 27.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Use check. A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Gold for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Robbie Gould to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep for Diggs. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
He'll buy some time right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. That'll bring up second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
23-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn, that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return for Ayuk.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 30. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
13-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This is caught.
And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 31, Bills 21.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Going deep for Diggs. This is caught at the 20.
You know what?
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 81 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo, and he finds the tight end, Reed. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Mostert fights off the defender. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Going to get
this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
First down, San Francisco.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Running the counter with Mostert. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
The 15-yard line.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Right back to Juszczyk again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon. And he'll return this